Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's time for Tablescape Thursday, and guess what else it's time for? It's time to garden. I don't know if some of you remember her. I showed her off a few videos ago when I was in my craft room. This is what I used to do for crafts, my toll painting, and I used to do craft shows with these. And she is one of my favorite ones, so I kept her for myself, and she actually hangs. A little hanger on the back. I'll probably use her outside. So she gave me the inspiration, and I got my gardening hat on, getting ready to do this tablescape, and my husband saw me and he's like, hey, you need to blacken one of your front teeth. And I'm like, I don't think so. And he goes, well, yeah, you look like you're from Hee Haw. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. Maybe I do look like I'm from Hee Haw. This is actually a hat I do use out in the garden sometimes. I actually bought it for when we used to go to a bunch of the national parks and do hiking, so you don't get sunburn on your face. But I'm going to use her as part of my tablescape, so let's get started on the tablescape here. Well, here's what I decided to do with her. I have that picket fence looking box that I showed you before that I whitewashed, and I just set her in there. She's kind of propped up in the back of the box, and I got greenery to hide it, and I added some more greenery here. And I just added a few of the little terracotta pots. And I have these cute little rusted looking tools. I've actually had these, oh my gosh, you know, I couldn't even tell you how many years that I've had these. I got them at Hobby Lobby a really, really long time ago, more than 10 years ago. And I got 2 sets of them. And I'm finally using them. They've just always been in a drawer in my cabinet in the craft room. But I think she turned out really cute in here. Move the bee a little bit. So I thought she looked perfect with a little picket fence. So now we're going to get started on the place settings. The first thing I put down are my burlap chargers. And I added the paper doily that I cut the middle out of. Since she has a lace collar, we're going to use a little bit of lace into this tablescape. And the burlap is more natural, so that ties in with the gardening theme. So let me grab the next plates, and nothing fancy, just a plain colored one. I normally use these for fall, but they're an orangey color, which reminds me of the terracotta pots. So I'm just going to place these on top of the charger. So let me go ahead and do that, and we'll be back with the next set of plates. Here are the salad plates that I'm going to be using. I got them at Pier 1. There's a set of 4 of them. This one is parsley. Then there's rosemary. And then we have thyme. And the last one is basil. You know, I'm not really sure. Is that how you pronounce it? That's the way I grew up with saying basil, but I know some people say basil. Maybe it's just the part of the country that you live in. I know a lot of people say pecan, and I say pecan. That's just how I grew up with. Well, I don't know. But I thought these were kind of nice for gardening with an herb garden. I wouldn't mind having one of these days. So I'm going to set these around, and then I will show you what I'm going to be doing for the napkin ring. So here is my DIY napkin ring. This is a paper mache pot. As you can see, I just painted it, and I cut out the bottom here, and now it is a napkin ring. And I am just using 2 solid color napkins. I have the orange that goes with the plates, and then I have my lace ones, since I said we were using lace. Now, since this hole is smaller at this end, I tried it putting it this way, and it was just a little too tight. So we're actually going to put it upside down. Like so. Okay, and then I was going to use a little piece of greenery that matches in the centerpiece. Turn it this way, so I'm going to put the napkins. It kind of ties in with the plates with a little bit of the greenery from the herbs. Now, I was thinking about using these pewter colored napkin rings that I have that are sunflowers because it looks really nice with the sunflower there. But then I thought it was a little bit too much. Whoops, fell out. Actually, you might be able to see a little bit better. I just kind of hold it there. And I thought, well, I'm not really doing sunflowers with this tablescape, so I'll probably use it another time. It does look cute coming out of the pot. So now I'm going to be setting all the napkins around and grabbing some glasses. So let me get that done, and then I'll show you what the glasses are that I'm going to use. These are the glasses that I'm going to be using. These are my everyday glasses. I don't really have anything that would go with this, but these look fine to me. There's nothing wrong with using your everyday glasses. You don't always have to have anything fancy or matching. What your everyday is looks perfectly well. Now I really don't have room to put any flatware on here, but I had an idea to use a bigger size pot and just stick all the flatware in there, and then everybody just grabs it. That's what I do at Thanksgiving when we have everybody over here, the family. I have a glass container that I just put a napkin in that goes with fall, and I stick all the silverware in there and they just grab it. So that is another idea for that. So now there's going to be a little short video of showing around the whole table. Well, I hope that everybody enjoyed the tablescape. As you can see, it is time to garden. It is for me. I am just itching to get these fingers dirty. I don't really wear gloves unless it's going to be something that's going to cut me. I like the feel of the dirt on my fingers. I did go to the garden center and I got some flowers, and I have a little bit of video from there because this is a pretty nice little garden center. They have a lot of stuff in there, and I could spend the whole day in there. I just didn't have a lot of time. I was doing it first thing in the morning before work, so I only had about 30 minutes to grab some stuff. But I do have some video that I will be showing on Friday, and I did have to get a few things at Home Depot, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I can get all my pots done this weekend. And I also want to get started on my secretary over there this weekend too. Hopefully. I didn't get a chance to work on it all last weekend, but like I said, I got a few plans for that to get it started. It'll probably take me all 3 days to work on it. It's so huge and so dark. Probably take about 3 coats of paint or maybe more. I don't know. Oh, and I also have some coastal DIY from the dollar store. I went to the dollar store and found a few items I'm going to do some little DIYs with. And I think that is about it. Oh, I will be hopefully getting some garden footage once I get the flowers planted with all the pots and a few perennials I got to put around the pond area. So you can see the pond without snow all around it. Oh, and there is going to be another tablescape that I will be doing with the collaboration of Secondhand Tracy Ann again, and it is a lemon one. So I'm going to be redoing my lemon one. It will be a little bit different from the one I did earlier, and that will be on Sunday. And possibly a video on Monday with a home tour of lemon decor. So we'll see what all I can get done. It's a long weekend. Who knows what I might get done. I might not get it all done. It would be nice if I would. But like I said, I hope everybody enjoyed this tablescape and the video. And if you did, I appreciate a big thumbs up. And I want to wish everybody a very wonderful day. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.